education through the Art Education University. For the past 24 years, he has worked in education, including 12 years within Rodeo schools. Many students here know him from his years teaching at Yokota Middle and Yokota High School, but he has also taught at Yokota West Elementary School. Throughout his career, he has inspired students through many forms of art, including drawing, painting, graphic design, digital photography, digital art, and sculpture. He has also guided me and many other students through incredible creative opportunities, such as Far East Creative Expressions and Evening of the Arts. His passion and creativity have also been recognized beyond the classroom when he received the Best in Photography Award at the Palette Perspectives 2026 exhibition. When he's not busy shaping young artists and future creators, you can probably find him exploring a new country or on his couch exploring a galaxy far, far away. Tonight, we are grateful to hear from someone who has spent years encouraging creativity, self-expression, and growth in students both inside and outside the classroom. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming Mr. Derek Martinez.
¡Huepa!
Wow. Greetings, distinguished guests, district leaders, administrators, exceptional faculty and staff, proud families and friends, and most importantly, the remarkable class of 2026. It is a humbling honor to stand before you today to celebrate not only your present achievement, but the path that brought you here and the journey that awaits you. So let's get this done, shall we? Picture it. Arecibo, Puerto Rico, June 4th, 1996. Exactly 30 years ago. Which makes this a memorable occasion for me, though it is a much more special one for you guys. Back in those days, the 90s, my senior class was described as a bunch of cynical slackers, always online or playing video games with old attitude and no ambition, which in Gen Z parlance translates as low-key unserious, terminally online, no main character energy people just vibing and side questing through life with zero grind set. I was one of a group of 60-odd students sitting at a theater just in a graduation ceremony just like this one, with big dreams, big expectations, and a plan. 4 years of college, becoming a famous architect, get a steady job, buy a house, get a dog, you know. Little did I know that the road to success is never ever a straight line. A few years later, after switching majors from architecture to visual arts, and just as I was about to finish college, an opportunity came along that would change my life forever. By a strange twist of fate and a mysterious force called the economy, I was in dire need of a job, and a prestigious private school needed an art teacher to start immediately. At the time, I hadn't taken a single teaching class, but they really needed that position filled. So I figured that, well, just as I had taught myself art in high school and then later honed my abilities in college, I would be able to do the same for this. After all, this was just another part-time gig that would probably only last just a couple of months. How hard could it be, right? Well, so there I went in with my head held high and showing off a confidence I really didn't have, not having the slightest idea of the sheer complexity of what the job really entailed. A high school art teacher's job goes way beyond just teaching how to draw. It means having to be an expert in at least 6 or 7 artistic disciplines, knowing how to teach them, planning and setting up, mentoring, managing 1 or 2 classrooms, administering specialized supplies, and building a program, aside from all the other regular teaching duties. It was, to say the least, overwhelming. It goes without saying that the first week on the job was very educational. Here's the thing though. Within those 5 days, I realized not only that I loved the job, but that I wanted to dedicate the rest of my professional life to it. And the one reason that led me to that life-defining decision were my students. I was fortunate enough to encounter a group of amazing young people who would profoundly change my life. My first students were a bunch of eager young minds like sponges, soaking up everything I taught them, and it was never enough. In my nearly 24-year teaching career, it has been thanks to my students' motivation that I got a degree in art education, learned how to play the guitar, edit videos and sound, create digital art, and stay up to date with music, fashion, and social media trends, amongst other aura farming endeavors. They taught me that I always have to be at my best, prepare as thoroughly as possible, and above all, to always set the best example. All these years in direct contact with at least 3 generations of young people have taught me that there's always something new to learn from them, especially when it comes to moving forward in the face of adversity, just as our military-connected students do. It takes a special kind of grit to be able to pack up your life, go continent hopping, and culture adapting every couple of years and start all over again each time. Mad respect for that. This is something I only fully comprehended when I started teaching with Odia. When I got this job, I relocated 8,600 miles away from my home, about 1/3 of the way around the earth, and arrived in South Korea from Puerto Rico with 3 suitcases, $125 in my pocket, and a strong determination to be successful. Now, 12 years, 2 countries, 4 schools, and 3 pacemakers later, I'm happy to say that I've had the privilege to teach yet another group of remarkable students. Much has been said about this up-and-coming age group. The challenges Gen Z are facing are unlike any that previous generations have had to deal with. Post-pandemic education gaps, rapid AI disruption, a shift in job market, rising cost of living and education, constant digital online pressure, all at once. In Gen Z words, keeping it real, you're graduating into a world that's kinda chaotic. Like, you did everything you were supposed to do, show up, log in, grind, pass your classes, and now the reward is a world that's low-key unstable, AI out there taking entry-level tasks, and rent prices acting absolutely unhinged. Not exactly the fairy tale ending, right? But here's the thing. You're built for this era. You grew up adapting on the fly, switching to online everything, learning new tech overnight, and figuring things out without a clear playbook. While older generations are still buffering, you're already living in fast forward. Never mind the social media cloud or the outside pressure. It's time to log in and cook. It's your time to rise above, excel at what you do, and achieve success. It's time to see yourselves as your teachers see you. When we see you, we see the future architect that's going to design a concert hall that's going to stand for centuries. We see the video game designer that will use their cultural heritage to impact generations to come. The master chef that will feed thousands of people, and the spokesperson that's willing to speak truth to power and stand up for their beliefs. We also see the translator that will bridge the gap between countries and governments, the mechanical engineer that will design the car parts for our vehicles, and the theater performer that not only will entertain, but bring relevant messages to the masses. Just as we see the service member that will put their lives on the line to serve their family and people, and the next teacher that will mold the eager minds and characters of their students to help them achieve success. All you need to do is see it in yourselves. Believe in yourself, in what you can do, in what you will do. In the immortal words of Jedi Master Yoda, do or do not. There is no try. Remember this. Rise excel, achieve. Congrats, class of 2026, and thank you. Thank you,